What's up, magical people? Made the Mage here, back with a different kind of Animal Crossing video today. Today I'm going to be discussing a touchy subject among the Animal Crossing community, and that's, as you probably guessed, time traveling, and whether or not you should do it. Now, first things first, you guys are probably thinking, I didn't know I could build a time machine in Animal Crossing. Well, you dummies, that's not the kind of time traveling I'm talking about. What I really mean by time traveling is manipulating the time and date on your Nintendo Switch system clock in order to progress the game forward or backward by days, weeks, months, and even years. Now, why would somebody want to do that, you might ask? Well, many sequences in the game, especially early on, require real-world day time to progress. This can be anything from upgrading your home to building bridges and inclines, and getting new residents to move into your island. That, plus certain fish and bugs, only spawn in certain seasons, so changing your month from April to December in the Northern Hemisphere will change the season you experience on your island from spring to winter. In order to time travel, you simply have to close your game, go into the system settings, turn off the console's internet time synchronization, and change the date however you please. So because time traveling is so easy to do, in today's video I'm going to be going over some of the pros and cons of time traveling to help you decide whether or not you want to do it in your game. So first things first, we're going to discuss the pros of time traveling. Pro number 1, building interest. In Animal Crossing, much like in real life, all bells that you save in your bank you gain interest on. So putting bells in your bank in 2020, then time traveling to 2021, will get you the approximate amount of interest you build up in a year. Do note, however, there is a limit of how much interest you can gain in one go, so it's best to hop in increments. Now, I don't have footage of me doing this because I don't want to risk it given the fact that there's a huge con to this that we'll talk about later on in the video. So there'll probably be like a video of like cats or like cute kittens or something on screen. Hold up, Mandy from the future here. Just something that I want to note is that recently in an update, they decreased the amount of interest that you can gain. So just keep that in mind if you decide to hop into the future to gain interest, that it will be decreased from what it used to be. But without further ado, on to pro number 2 of time traveling. And that's simply that the game progresses faster. If you're playing the game quote-unquote the right way, many of Animal Crossing's tasks would take real-world days to finish. Time traveling a day or so forward is a relatively harmless way to speed up the process of building a bridge or getting a new neighbor moved in. It might seem impatient to do, but sometimes you just want to see your bridge or incline built faster. Also, sometimes you'll order decorations from Nook Stop, and then they'll take a day or so to be delivered. Time traveling is also a workaround for that. And that brings us on to pro number 3, and that's time-sensitive items. Some items in the game, this goes for bugs and fish as well, are time specific. So for example, if you didn't catch my video about farming tarantulas, link in the description down below, certain bugs like tarantulas only spawn at night. And I guess now scorpions too, because scorpions I believe replace tarantulas now, which means that if you only play the game during the daytime, you'll likely never run into a scorpion or a tarantula. Likewise, certain materials like bamboo or Easter eggs only spawn in the spring, and this goes for different bugs and fish. So obviously if you wanted to collect those all year round, the advantageous thing to do would be time travel. But now, that leads me on to the cons of time traveling. Con number 1 is Island Degradation. Now if you decided to do the interest method that I talked about in pro number 1, just know that jumping too far ahead can cause some problems. For one, the weeds will have respawned on your island, and this can be tedious to clean up and will lower your overall island rating. Not only that, but arguably the worst outcome of time traveling too far forward is having your islanders leave, which can be heartbreaking to say the least. Once again, I don't have footage of this because I never actually did it, so here's another video of some cute little kittens. Look at them, oh, they're so adorable. But this leads me on to con number 2, spoiled turnips. If you have any turnips while you're time traveling, if it's more than about a week, your turnips will be spoiled, meaning they obviously cannot be sold. Now, on to the final and most important con of time traveling, which is con number 3, breaking immersion. Animal Crossing is a game that is meant to be played every day. You're meant to take your time and enjoy all the activities the game has to offer at a real-world pace. Time traveling, however, can shatter that aspect of immersion, leaving you feeling disconnected from your island and feeling like a lonely, fourth-dimensional godlike being who's incapable of relating to your islanders in any way, shape, or form, making you feel like an empty shell of an islander you once were, floating around an infinitely large cosmic stew, unsure of your direction and unable to feel true happiness. Oh, what was that, Isabella? You were watching TV last night? Don't care. Is my bridge done yet? All jokes aside, some argue that the game is meant to be slow, and progression isn't the ultimate goal, and to a large extent, I kinda agree with that. Other games out there have conditioned gamers to be obsessed with pushing forward and unlocking new things, but Animal Crossing New Horizons is not that kind of game. It is meant to be enjoyed slowly and at its own pace. But with all that said, we've reached the end of the video today. Comment down below if you guys are going to take advantage of time traveling or if you have before, or if you guys prefer to go about things in a slower way. I try to respond to every comment I get, so let me hear it. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for some more Animal Crossing content to come. Stay safe out there, time travelers.